Hello my darlings and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm bringing you some vacation aka Pocahontas vibes today. It's very hot at the moment where I live, so bear with my casuality, as you can see. Alright guys, I'm finally doing it, okay? I'm finally doing it for you. I am bringing you my favorite ultimate current perfume combos, and I'm gonna give you some insights of how I actually layer the perfumes. So if you are interested, let's go ahead and jump right in. But before that, please don't forget to subscribe to help me grow this beautiful community, and also follow me on Instagram. As usual, we have a lot of fun there. Okay guys, first one, just to let you know, of course I do not have all of my perfumes here in South Africa. You probably already know if you watch me for a while. So I'm rolling with what I have, but I still have lots to show you. So let's start with something that's not very obvious, and this is a combo with a base perfume. So let's roll. Let's do it from the start. When I layer, I usually have a base fragrance, and that fragrance is usually the most potent, with the most pungent, I know that's a bad word, but you know, like a strong base notes. And from there I go with layering. How do I do the layering in general? I usually go with the base notes of the fragrances. So for example, if the fragrance has at least 2 base notes that are the same with the fragrance that I want to layer, it will be probably good. Or if the fragrance has some heart notes with the perfume I want to layer, it will probably be good. Or for example, if the perfumes is a mix of, let's say, vanilla and white florals, right? Most probably, another perfume that has vanilla and white florals but is a lighter scent will be perfect. I do not really mix perfumes that are strong and strong. You know what I mean? I mix strong and lighter. I hope it makes sense. There are some exceptions here, because there are some strong ones, but they have a very similar vibe. So basically, when you layer, you have to check the notes. This will be the best for you. Check the notes on Fragrantica, wherever, and see if there are any similarities that you can combine together. Or for example, if there is a note that matches the other note that is in a fragrance, let's say something goes very well with caramel, and you know that something goes very well with caramel, these will mix beautifully together. I'm gonna explain it to you as I go, and I hope it will make more sense. But in general, layering is a dark magic, and there is no right or wrong, and perfumes are for you to have fun and to smell amazing, of course. I've made some mistakes, of course, you know, I've been trying and testing. By no means a professional mixer, but I mix a lot. So let's start now. Tom Ford Orchid Soleil. So this is my heavy hitter. This is a very strong scent. It's super dusty, very dusty. It's a tuberose mix with whipped cream and a little bit of white florals, but you don't really smell them that much. You mainly get quite sweet, but again, very dusty tuberose that's very strong, and like vanillic whipped cream, very sweet. Anyways, this is too dusty for me to wear on its own, but I have 2 fragrances that I mix with it that are just, that they make that fragrance bomb. First one is Kayali Vanilla 28. Guys, this is so beautiful together, you have no idea. This is so gorgeous together. I'm not gonna spray all these perfumes on myself in this video, maybe most of them, because I would smell like a public toilet when I end this video. So I'm just gonna show you the bottles. These two, this vanilla is beautiful, a sugary sweet, a little bit oriental, which mixes absolutely fantastic with this fragrance. If you have both, you absolutely have to try these. This gives a lot of sweetness, lifts the perfume up. It's just beautiful together, and it gives you that absolutely sexy, sexy, sexy vanilla with tuberose. So that's my first one. If I want to make this perfume very daytime appropriate, because that would be like my nighttime mix, not very like daytime one, because that's a strong combo. If I want this perfume to be aired up, beautiful, summery, with addition of coconut, like what I want to make is a typical beautiful Santal lotion vibe, I mix it with Dolce Garden by Dolce & Gabbana. Again, fantastic, but this would be my daytime combo. This gives this perfume a lot of airiness. Again, that coconut vibe, frangipani in here. So, you know, they mix so well together. And this was what I was saying in the beginning. If you know that notes match each other, so here we have tuberose and whipped cream, and here we have coconut frangipani. And usually when perfumers want to do a Santal lotion scent like Eau Soleil Blanc, stuff like that, they very often mix tuberose, coconut, frangipani. So here you have it, gorgeous, gorgeous scent combination for summer daytime perfection. It gets so beautiful and floral and sweet. Fantastic. So this is my mix of Tom Ford Orchid Soleil. If you've struggled with that perfume, try these mixtures because they really change up the scent and make it beautiful and so much more wearable. Next combo, what do we have here? Okay, this one is going to be no surprise. I absolutely love mixing this. So here we have my base perfume. This is Oud Satin Mood by Kurjan. You know, I absolutely love this scent. This is my favorite oud rose combination with a lot of vanilla. Oh, and very strong one. So if I want to make it a little bit more daytime appropriate but yet super sexy, and if I want to amp up the rose, I definitely go with this combo, and I mix it with Poison Girl Eau de Parfum. So this one is vanilla, tonka, lots of tonka and lots of rose in here, a little bit of bitter almond, a little bit of tolu balsam. So in general, this is a very sweet oriental rose perfume. Match made in heaven, guys. Match made in heaven. Beautiful combination, and this will last you for days and days and days on your clothes. This is unwashable together. Trust me. Another one that I really like mixing with Oud Satin Mood, I think I already spoke about it, posted on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken, and that is with Kayali Elixir 11. In general, Kayalis, you know the drill, they're perfect to be mixed, but these are my favorite Kayali combos, so these two go so well together. This one gives this perfume even more oriental touch, and some souriness from the apple and some patchouli. Beautiful combination. So this is like the ultimate oriental princess combination, and nobody is gonna smell like you because this is a potent, majestic, royal perfume oriental bomb made in Dubai. So many adjectives, but I love it. Okay, now this is very unexpected, I feel like. I think so, but guys, you need this. You need to try them together. It is just to die for. And my base is Velvet Vanilla by Mancera. If you don't know it already, this is a very strong, bubbly tuberose, not dusty one like Orchid Soleil by Tom Ford. This is a bubbly, sweet, non-dusty tuberose, beautiful mix with vanilla and some florals and a little bit of citrusy vibe, but in general you'll get a beautiful tuberose, bubblegummy tuberose with vanilla. And I mix it with one of my favorite scents, which is Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian. Fantastic combo, guys. You need this. Again, this will last you on clothes for days and days. This is a little exception because this is quite a potent scent. Let's say it's quite potent. Some might disagree. I'm on the fence with that, but let's leave it. These are a little bit more unique in their own way. but for some reason they mix fantastic together. Imagine Love by Kilian with added beautiful sweet tuberose, which just sweetens the scent up. This is only for my gourmand lovers. If you love gourmands, you're gonna love this. If you don't, you're gonna choke yourself. But I love this. I just adore this combo. This is one of my favorite discoveries when it comes to perfume mixing. Love this. Okay. Now, another one that is very unexpected and you would never think it goes together that well, but it does. And that is my base, which is Santal Noir by Christian Dior, which is a very, very heavy fragrance, oriental sandalwood with some rose and a little bit of ambrette. Beautiful, beautiful, but very, very strong and borderline unisex, leaning even more masculine from time to time. And I love layering it with L'Imperatrice by Dolce & Gabbana. These two guys, I actually have them here on my arm. This is the combo made in heaven again. I cannot. If I want this scent to be a little bit more feminine, I put this on all over, and this gives this a beautiful fruity punch, a little bit more of aquatic quality to the fragrance, which this one sometimes needs. This makes it a beautiful daytime combination, but also it's still amazing for evenings if this one is not feminine enough for you. Mix these two together. The ambrette here gives a fruity vibe to the fragrance, so that's why they mix so fantastic together. You know, this is a watermelon aquatic scent, so fantastic, guys. You just need to try these two. You're gonna love them. And again, this is a super, super powerful combination. Okay, now we're gonna have a little break when it comes to showing you fragrances. I'm gonna quickly tell you how I spray because I know I'm gonna get comments about it. So I usually get comments, do you spray them both in the same spot or do you spray them in different spots? And my answer is I always spray them in the same spots. I don't want someone touching me on this, hugging me on this arm and smelling only Santal Noir, let's say, and then hugging me on this arm and only smelling L'Imperatrice. You know what I mean? So I always spray them in the same spots, and you know I am a massive oversprayer, so I spray a lot. So yeah, that's how I do it. You know, as I said, I'm not a pro, but I know some tips. So let's move on to another combo. Okay, now we are going to be mixing some heavy hitters together, and this is a perfect example that the best way to begin mixing in your career of perfumes, the best way of mixing is to mix fragrance from the same family, for example the flanker, with the original. And here I have Tom Ford Noir pour Femme and Tom Ford Noir Extreme. So this one, they are both very similar, but this one is more white floral, a little bit more sharp. This one is more sandalwood and smooth. So I was craving that sandalwoody touch to this fragrance, so they both together are fantastic. I've been telling you many times that I mix them, so you already know probably, but yeah, this is perfect. So basically layering flankers with the original perfume or flanker with flanker is also a good idea to start and see how the perfumes develop together when layered on your skin. That's my little pro tip if you really want to start and you are afraid to mix completely different fragrances. So that's that. Okay, another fragrance combination that I've been talking a lot about, and this is a powerhouse when you mix them together, and this is Womanity by Mugler, the new version, which is not as potent as it used to be, and I mix it with Olympea by Paco Rabanne. This is fantastic together because this one is quite sharp, very aquatic, very salty. And this one, you know, it's a beautiful, again, salty, but it's very vanilla, very sweet, beautiful, smooth, cozy vanilla. So when you mix them both together, you have a very powerful summer, salty, vanillic vibe with some fig, which is fantastic. Sorry for the dingly dingling. But yeah, love them two together. They're very, very long lasting, so I would suggest not overspraying them too much. Love them nevertheless. They are very, very good together. Let's move on to the next. Okay, this is a fragrance that I don't really love mixing because it's so beautiful on its own and I just don't want to mix it too much, but I have one combination that I do mix it with. I'm talking about my base, which is Delina by Parfums de Marly. If you don't know already, but I'm sure you do, this is a beautiful rose with lychee, nutmeg, vanilla, rhubarb, so it's quite sharp but very, very feminine. And I mix it with Angel Nova by Mugler, which is another quite sharp fragrance, a lot of rose, a lot of raspberry and akigala wood. So when you mix them two together, you get a very punchy, fruity rose, which is absolutely beautiful. To me, this is, you know, Delina is class in the bottle in my opinion, but when you mix them two together, you get that very beautiful, sweet, sweet, sweet rose, super feminine, with a lot of raspberry to it and zest. You know, rhubarb and lychee and raspberry go very beautifully together, especially lychee and raspberry. Very, very good. These two are, again, a match made in heaven. Love them, absolutely love them. Okay, next one. I want to talk about this fragrance solely because I believe this is a very good mixer on its own, and this is Princess by Kilian. So basically this fragrance is a beautiful sweet marshmallow fragrance. So if you want any of your fragrances to be sweeter, girlier, feminine, you'll go for something like this, something mellow with no outstanding notes, if you know what I mean. You can go for notes, fragrances that are like one note fragrance, or something that is just mellow and doesn't have a very outstanding note to it. You know what I mean? Everything is just beautifully blended. And this one is perfect for that. If you want something a little bit vanilla, a little bit marshmallow, powdery, girly, you go for Kilian Princess. And I don't have any particular example of what I'm mixing this with. But in general, I like to add it to more unisex fragrances, for example, like a Dior Santal Noir, I would mix it with. So that's very, very good. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the combo that actually started my channel, and these were complete blind buys, and I got hooked. And this is Masera not Masera, Montale Intense Tiare. Very, very white and yellow floral strong combination with a lot of coconut and vanilla. Super powerful, super creamy, definitely a base fragrance. And I love mixing it with Mancera Holidays, which is more aquatic. It has some ozonic notes. It also has coconut and, you know, all those scent and lotion notes to it, but it's more airier and lighter, but very, very long lasting, guys. That's what you have to know. These two together is your summertime in a bottle. This is a summertime bomb. Fantastic combination which lasts for days and days and days and hours and hours and hours. Absolutely beautiful. I love mixing these two. What I also love mixing Intense Tiare with, which gives me basically the original perfume, of which I'm going to talk about now, and this is Tom Ford Eau Soleil Blanc. When you mix these two, you basically get Soleil Blanc because this gives that punch and that strength to the fragrance with a lot of coconut and santan lotion feeling to it. And this one is a little bit more airy, super sophisticated, beautiful fragrance. I absolutely love it. Yeah, these two together are fantastic, fantastic. This is another summer in the bottle. Love these two. All right, guys, I actually do mix Alien. I do mix Alien. This is one of my favorite fragrances, and I never thought it would work mixed with anything, but I actually mix it with Rouge Malachite by Armani. They go so well together. This is amber tuberose with some clary sage. This is amber woody indolic jasmine. and this has jasmine in as well. So the best of both worlds, because this one is like a, as I compared it a while ago, this is Mrs. Hilton and this is Paris Hilton. So this is like a grown-up sophisticated version of Alien. When you mix these two together, you get everything. You just get everything and a powerhouse. Alright, another one that I actually surprisingly do mix with Alien is Dolce Gabbana, the only one intense. It has very similar jasmine to it, that's why I like mixing them, and it has coconut. So these two give you another powerhouse with a lot of woody notes, with a lot of jasmine and a lot of creamy coconut that blends in together so well. Check these two out if you have them already, because I know that many of you have both fragrances. Check them out together. Okay, now we have to move on to Mancera Instant Crush, which is a powerhouse on its own. It has a little bit of similarity. You know what? I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to link a full review on this fragrance here, up here. So you can check it out, so I don't elongate the video. Mancera Instant Crush, super powerful fragrance. Very rose, very oriental, saffron, beautiful. And I love mixing it with, first of all, Baccarat Rouge 540. This is bomb. This is bomb, guys. When you mix these two, you will not be unnoticed. You will not be unnoticed wearing either or on its own, but together. Guys, Baccarat gives Masera that beautiful sugary sweetness that it has, tones it down a little bit, and gives it a lot of projection. This one is a, I'm just gonna say it's a powerhouse, and try these two together because they are absolutely fantastic. And if I want to make Instant Crush again a little bit more feminine, like sexy, sensual with a lot of rose and Pop de Rose that is here, I mix it again with Poison Girl by Dior. This, I feel like Poison Girl is a massive mixer in my collection, just because it works so well with Orientals and Gourmands, you know. These are beautiful together, and again, this mellows the fragrance down, Instant Crush. Dior mellows it down, makes it more smooth, more feminine, more sexy, more sensual, a little bit softer. Beautiful combination. I absolutely love these combinations, guys, and surprisingly, I really enjoyed making this video. I thought it's gonna be so hard. I mean, it was a little bit to wiggle around all these perfumes, but I had so much fun. So I will probably be doing more of my layering combos, you know, just so you know what I actually wear throughout the day, because 99% of the time, if I am not in a massive hurry, you know, like just grab and go, I usually mix. And these are my mixes that I currently wear all the time. I love them. I absolutely love them. You have to try. I love Kilian and Masera Velvet Vanilla. You're gonna die. You're just gonna die. And you mean, like, all of them are gonna surprise you so much. I love these combos, and to sum up everything, just as I said, you have to try and test what works for your skin. To me, I like amping up a note that is prominent in the fragrance to begin with. I always have a base fragrance. I rarely mix strong and strong. I know there are some strong and strong, but they just go together, you know, they just go together. Also, I have a very good tip for you just to end this video. If there is a perfume on Fragrantica that has that column, similar perfumes, right? The perfumes reminds me of. And when there is a perfume that is supposedly very similar, it will most probably work together. It will probably work so good together. You know, there is so much more. For example, Baccarat Rouge mixes so well with Ariana Grande Cloud. It mixes so well. It just gives a lot of girliness and sweetness to it. What else? I cannot like pinpoint a fragrance when I don't have it in my hand, especially when it comes to layering. But yeah, I hope you get what I'm saying. I hope I get some logic. I hope I make sense, because it's very hard to explain how I really feel about layering. But yeah, I really hope I helped you, and I hope that you liked this video. And guys, if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and again, please don't forget to subscribe. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!